Started renovating my first house on my own with no experience whilst working full-time on February the 15th, 7 months ago. It's a 3-bedroom, semi-detached house with a huge garden. It used to have 2 front doors. I've dropped a plasterboard on my head. A plastic bottle full of hot water exploded just seconds after I was holding it at the top of the ladder, but I'll come on to these things and more soon. Downstairs is almost finished and is finally starting to look like a house. I've already done some big recap videos, so I'll just do a real quick breakdown before bringing you up to speed with what's happened in month 7. I bought the house with all of the owner's property in it, so my first job was to clear it all out, including over 1-year-old food waste. I then ripped everything out, including the old kitchen, and I knocked down a wall to open up the kitchen space. I stripped wallpaper from every room in the house, which led to me finding a huge crack in the window lintel in the living room. I got this replaced and at the same time got one of my 2 front doors bricked up and replaced with a window. I took up all the carpets, got a 26k quote to fix a sulfate attack damaged concrete floor I had downstairs, so I decided to do the work myself with the help of a few friends and family. This included breaking up and digging out the whole downstairs floor by hand. I brought in 9 tons of hardcore, once again, by hand, laid DPM and had fresh concrete poured. I started then getting kitchen designs and started work on the overgrown garden. I removed all of my plasterboard ceilings downstairs and de-nailed every joist. I had my first fixed plumbing and electrics done, including a full rewire. Started prepping my downstairs for plastering, then insulated my downstairs ceiling joists. Then I had a plasterer in to plaster my downstairs, but I thought I'd attempt putting up plasterboard ceilings for the first time and I had one drop on my head. I also had to do a lot of SDSing off of old plaster. I tried bricklaying for the first time with the help of my builder as we blocked up an old chimney that's being fully sealed off on the roof, and I prepped my downstairs floor ready to be insulated by cutting the plasterboards to where they needed to be. Insulation boards then got laid, and whilst waiting for my screed to be laid, I stripped the upstairs ceilings of wallpaper, which actually led to me almost getting burnt when a spray bottle exploded seconds after I put it down. Around this time, I started live streaming some of the renovation on twitch.tv/BenjiGS, which brings me on to month 7. With a date for screed to be laid finally booked in, it was time to lay my underfloor heating. This turned out to be probably the most stressful week of the renovation yet, being up against a tight deadline, having to move up my plumbing second fix due to my mistake, which meant loads of additional logistics, having to lay the perimeter insulation, the membrane, the underfloor heating itself, and then have my plumber connect it all to the manifold after installing a brand new boiler. But it got done in the end after a few late nights, and my screed got laid on time, which meant I finally had a floor again for the first time in months. Then I had to cut back the DPM and perimeter insulation, which meant I could miscut my full downstairs in advance of my electrician coming back for my second fix and finally giving me light again. I'm going to be starting my painting downstairs very soon. My flooring is arriving the day after this video is posted, and my kitchen is due to arrive 8 days after that. It's now getting really exciting. Downstairs is now just weeks away from being livable, so make sure to hit follow to stay up to date with the journey that is my first house renovation.